Warning, the following mod has very graphic depictions of gore and such. If you are very sensitive to such topics, please exit the project. Are you sure you want to continue? Yeah, I will be fine. No, I won't be fine. And so it was. Oh, spooky. So, this is the mod that I have seen getting pretty popular on YouTube, so I want to see what this one is all about. So there are 20 icons, and they are absolutely empty, which I guess it was done to not spoil anything. So yeah, let's see what this Incredibox horror mod is all about, and if there is gonna be actually pretty solved or just one of those generic scratch horror mods that people usually make. But yeah, let's start. Alright, this was gonna be one of those, the horror mods that use fucking banger tracks in it. But yeah, but first of all, look at this fucking ass design, like what the fuck. It is actually very realistic, like this feels like one of those like realistic Incredible Palace versions. Also there's a lot of I guess gonna be a lot of like shaking stuff. Yeah, I guess this mod is gonna go into the more realistic vibes. Also, this one is loud as fuck, holy shit. Also, there's not gonna be like any way, I guess, for me to like silence them. So I guess I will just have to either listen to them separately or not. But okay. This guy just very nicely just tilting his head while doing absolutely fucking nothing. But okay, oh holy shit, okay, that's just actually fucking rough. Oh. And bro just doesn't even like use his mouth to do sounds, he's just standing there. He looks like in a lot of pain. Okay, not gonna lie, some of the designs, they kinda look a bit goofy, but this guy, actually a bit wacky. Holy shit. Okay, are only like these two are gonna be animated, because if that's what it's gonna be, then I am a bit disappointed. Like, why not animate the rest? Unless that's like intentional. But anyways. Okay, they kinda a bit similar, which I guess sometimes can work, but sometimes not, because like it can be hard to like mix them well. But yeah, this guy is fine. It's just these two that I'm a bit worried. Anyways, let's for now just have your simple kick and snare and here, or clap. Alright. Holy shit, this is loud. Like, I recently played a mod that was the opposite, which was extremely quiet, but this one is just fucking loud. Yeah, what the fuck. Okay, this is like another like percussion but in effects, sure. I don't know why adding like more percussion, but we already had like pretty enough in here. But sure, I guess. What the fuck? Holy shit. Okay, this mod is I genuinely hope that this video is not gonna get demonetized, because the gore in here is too fucking real. This feels like a sample from a song, not gonna lie. Unless it was actually made with them. Interesting. Anyways, let's continue. What the fuck? Okay, so the other guys are not gonna be animated at all. Okay, what are you doing? What are you gonna do? Ah, you're this one. Again, it's a percussion and the effects, which honestly kind of pisses me off, because people just use this effects section just to add more percussions, which is not really that true, but like, sure, whatever. Especially when we already had like hi-hats with this guy, with this fella. So like, I don't know why add more. Yeah, this one is like a bit more hearable, but like still I don't really get it. Anyways, what the fuck is this guy? Why you have force in your head? Oh hey, it's animated. Nice. What's that? Thank you. This guy is so fucking loud. I cannot like use other guys without removing this one because it's that fucking loud. Alright, let's continue. He looks so fucking heavy. And he's not animated. Jesus fucking Christ. Could you at least be bothered to animate them? Because just moving their heads. Because I also really like this like twitchy animation that these like first two have. So it really feels a bit that the actors were just very lazy. Oh shit. Okay, so this is like they represent the masks, like, you know, happiness and sadness. I like how when I actually add the kick, then the whole fucking screen just turns like that. Yeah, this guy is still fucking loud. I cannot use them without getting my ears blown. Anyways, let's continue. Damn, bro. The song doesn't really feel very horror-ish, to be honest. Like, I don't really understand this trend to like have like extremely creepy design but have like sound to be just fucking dance music. Like, this feels like a Geometry Dash sound. Okay, we got a girl in there with fucking open cleavage in there, which already makes me think that this mod was made by a guy that is younger than 18. Which makes me wonder if there's everything alright at their fucking psyche. Wait, what are you doing? Okay, you're doing the switch. Honestly, a lot of like sound just kind of feels similar in terms of just what they do. But alright, Melody 5. Oh shit. You just added the whole ass corpse in here. Now, that makes me wonder if a lot of these like assets were like taken from real life pictures. Because if they were, then this is kinda fucked up. If they're not, then the authors actually very well in designing these type of images. Which I hope for the latter, because that would be extremely fucked up. Yeah, one of the things I really don't like about this mod is that I can't really like solo characters. I guess like it's supposed to be a voice, which I mean, yeah, sure, this is alright, but like this is one kind of like your typical horror voice. Holy shit. What the fuck is this? Friday Night Funkin' sounding out. This it sounds like a Friday Night Funkin' vocal. And this is like a new example and not the one that like used on a lot of like mods that have like special horror ones. The melody is nice, but like, yeah. What the fuck is this small of flesh? I'm sorry, but I cannot take this mod serious. Like, I really like the overall like visual style of it, but like the sounds, they sound a bit goofy. Not gonna lie. Like, I'm sorry, but like this is not gonna kind of remind me of that Vanda sound. But anyways, next one. Holy Jesus. Of course, it's gonna be another Friday Night Funkin' sound. Like, we cannot have any like lyric vocals, I guess, because the creator I guess can't sing. But it would still be nice to actually hear that. Okay, this is literally just a character from like another horror, which honestly doesn't really fit in with the overall style, in my opinion. So these were all the sounds. So let's see if I will be able to mix them well. But first, let me lower myself. So yeah, now we can enjoy it without my camera fucking sticking around. Let's begin. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, now let's start. Alright, so that was, yeah, I forgot, I shouldn't mention the name of the mod, which is called ASFP. And I don't, it's called ASFP 2, which I guess there's like a first version, which I didn't really play because I had no idea it was a second version. But, anyways, I like the overall style that it has, like this kind of realistic vibe that it goes on. And I have no idea if the characters that not characters, that the assets that the person used are actually like taken from real life, like stuff like gore, or they actually drew them by themselves. Because if this is the latter, then it is actually very impressive. But a lot of designs, they kind of feel a bit similar to like a lot of stuff that I have seen before, like, you know, your typical scratch horror mods with like spooky, distorted characters with like gore, someone hanging from the top. But yeah, like, and also I really wish that there was a lot more animation put into it, because there's like only like a couple of characters that actually were animated. The first two beats, the riser, and only like a couple of stuff, but like the other ones are just like twitching. And yeah, I really wish that there was more thought was put into the animations. Also, I wish that the acts were not hidden when you would like play this mod, because when you were trying to mix it, it was a bit hard for me to know which sound was what without like any visual cues. So yeah, this was one of the things that I wish that the mod would like put afterwards. In terms of sounds, I'm not really a big fan of like horror mods having like this like big like speedy like pumping like electronic sound, which yeah kind of feels a bit like, I don't know, out of place, personal for me. But I will say that the some sounds, they actually work very well, and like I really kind of like this noisy vibe that it is going for. But yeah, a lot of sounds they kind of feel a bit too quiet. And again, there were no actual like voices in it, and the effects were kind of felt a bit like just percussions too, and the melodies, they also kind of felt a bit like blending. But like yeah, like I respect the dedication to make a very noisy mod, but I don't know if it like worked for me that well. But again, visually I think it is a really great mod, but like the only thing that like differentiates it from like other horror scratch mods is the visuals, which again I feel like even like long time ago someone would already do something similar. It's just the visuals in here are a bit more distinct. And also, yeah, some of them are a bit too fucking gory. Even like for my taste, I was a bit surprised. So yeah, so that was how was it called? ASFP. ASFP, yeah. So that was ASFP. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, that was definitely a mod. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time.